Sometimes you have a photo and it's just the lighting is a little bit off, and we can improve the lighting and color with a few quick tricks we'll go over right now. So go ahead and open up brightness, levels, and curves.jpg, and we'll add some adjustment layers. So click on the bottom of the layers panel where it says create new fill or adjustment layer. And first we're going to go to brightness and contrast. And if we go to the left, I'm just going to make it darker. Go to the right, it's going to make it lighter. And this one, I think adding just a little bit of brightness helps. You could experiment with the contrast. If you go way to the left, it's going to be a flatter looking photo. Way to the right, you're going to have a high contrasty photo. This one, I don't think we really need to adjust it, but the brightness really helps out a bit. So I'm going to close that out. I'm going to click on the background layer again, add another adjustment layer. And with the levels, just click on adjustment layer, then levels. We have the shadows here. That doesn't really help adjusting there. Or the highlights, if we bring them over to the left a little bit, you see there's this kind of mountain range of tone. We don't have much content here, so we can really bring that until where that kind of what I call a mountain range begins. And these mid-tones we can adjust as well. If you think that's too bright, you can leave that all the way to the right, the highlights, and just adjust the mid-tones. Alright, I'm going to bring that to the left actually, about 1.59 or so. And if any of these effects are too strong, you can adjust the opacity. So if you bring the opacity down, the brightness contrast, or the levels, it's going to affect it and how strong the effect is. Do need to crop this as well. We could do content wherever. I'm just going to crop it with the crop tool. And then there you go. That's a much better photo. If you uncheck these two adjustment layers, you can see the original. It's a little bit underexposed, not bright enough. And then the final result with these two quick effects with the brightness contrast and the levels adjustment layers. Another way to improve a photo is to use curves to adjust the color curves. Go ahead and open up brightness, levels, and curves.jpg. If you're already working on it, just close it and open it up again or undo the changes. Either way, just open the original file. And then we need to go add an adjustment layer. So click add adjustment layer on the bottom of the layers panel, and then go to curves. And by default, we're adjusting RGB, red, green, blue, the three channels of light in a photo. Now, we can do a couple things here, which I'll show you in a second, but sometimes a lot of people just hit auto, and Photoshop tries to figure out what kind of adjustments it should make in this photo. So it moved this over a little bit, not too much, and then it adjusted, added this little curve here. All right. I don't think it did too good of a job here. So you can actually click and drag these points off, and it will get rid of those points. So you just have the default straight line as if I hadn't hit auto. So with this one, I think actually we do need to add two. We add one up here and add one over here. Pull it a little bit to the left though, and that really brightens up those dark areas, the dark colors there. And that's pretty good, I think. Just so that you're aware of this, if you have a photo and you want to set the white point, an area that should just be completely white, you can do that with this set white point eyedropper tool. And then say you think the background should be white, you can click it. It does change the photo a lot though. You can also set the black point where it'd be completely black, and then set kind of a mid-tone point if you can find a gray area. But that doesn't really improve it that much. I think the original manual effect is a lot better. So you can delete that if you want to start again. Just click and drag that adjustment layer to the trash. And with this one, you just click and drag 2 points up, one over to the left a little bit, and it's really going to open up those dark areas. And then this one, of course, we crop it as well. And then there we go. Just a quick little technique to use curves to improve lighting in a photo.